Eric Aboussouan joins me now from Cargill. Eric, what's the value in terms of having this dialogue here, this open and frank dialogue? How important is it for you?
It is very important. I think it has been an excellent 2 days. The discussion around where energy plays a big role in the sustainability is something that the industry cannot avoid. We, the industry players, have a role to play in terms of making the environment cleaner, better, safer for all the populations out there. So I think having a very open, honest dialogue is something very critical.
And of course, the role of the International Energy Forum, how have you seen that evolve over the last few years and its importance to actually facilitating this dialogue on the outlooks, but the ongoing dialogue as well?
I think this year was really good in the sense that the IEF did a very good job at bringing external parties to the discussion. Like yesterday, we had this gentleman from Toyota who talked about electric vehicles and how important that is for their business model and also the future of a low emission carbon. At the same time, I think it was also good today to have someone who talked about solar panels. So I think it's a common responsibility out there. It's not just about the oil. It's a very complex subject. It is something that we need to think in terms of the system. So the more shareholders we have around the table with the IEF, the better it's going to be for the future dialogue.
And again, to the information that is shared here from the very diverse groups at that, how will this then help maybe inform you in terms of the knowledge sharing that goes on? I'm sure it's a benefit to everybody.
So it is very, very complex and it's very, very uncertain. So at the end of the day, it's about sharing ideas, sharing views, having opinions, and being very intentional in terms of what's the next steps have to be done as individual companies, also as groups, because ultimately this challenge that we have in front of us will not be solved overnight. And it might take 10 years, 25 years, 30 years, but we need to start right now. So I think ultimately the discussion is very, very important. At the same time, we need to be challenging each other. It's not business as usual. It is not.